Ready?
Get on the other side. What are you doing? Get on the other
Zombie
side.
apocalypse files.
Shut up.
We're going to explain.
What the?
And we're going to get into the subject of what would you do if there was an apocalypse?
You need to get down.
Zombie booty. Rigor mortis. Go ahead.
That's some blood I didn't need to think about, but okay.
Long stroke.
Step number one. I've already asked a lot of my friends, what would you prefer me to do if you became a zombie? Would you like me to shoot you in the head?
Double
Or-
tap him in the face. Zombie land.
Would you like me to do a Walking Dead thing and throw you in a cage and feed you every now and then? What would you prefer? Shot in the head or thrown in a cage?
I'll take a shot to the head because if it comes down to it, I'll shoot you right back.
Suck my cock. Please, just one. I don't care if maggots come out. Just a nice one. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. I know it's technically like necrophilia, but whatever.
So you'd like somebody to give you a zombie blowjob?
Yeah, that's how I like it.
Would you like to be the zombie receiving or the zombie to give?
Wait a minute, what?
If you're a zombie, that's what you're saying you want. You want somebody to blow you off first.
Yeah.
And then blow you off.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, well now we know what kind of freaky stuff
Maybe
he's into.
You get blown off twice.
Especially for like a dead goat. Could you imagine?
It's Ahmed the terrorist right here. Okay.
Yo, wait. Do terrorists become zombies too?
Yes,
Probably.
but alright.
Alright.
I mean, whatever part of them's not blown into chunks. So.
I thought because like their religion. You know. I think zombies are like only American and British apparently. Due to
Up
48.
until they see their cousin Ahmed walking around and everything.
Never seen like an Israeli zombie or nothing like that. Just pointing that out. Continue, please.
But yeah, first thing you always want to make sure is have a food supply that is non-perishable.
Cans.
If not, you will be screwed. And trying to go out there and hunt when you got 500 zombies sitting in your front yard, you're screwed.
Canned food, military packages, and that'd pretty much be about it.
Also, make sure you have a car that's silent, which means all you dumbasses out there with the Honda Civics with the freaking fart cams that are loud as all outdoors, it can be heard a mile away, you're automatically dead.
Alvin.
So therefore, make sure the car is quiet. That way when you start it up and leave, they don't hear you. And if they're in front of you, just run them over. Get to the nearest Walmart, especially ones that have a gun rack in the back of the store, or the nearest armory store, and raid the hell out of it. Get as much guns and ammo as you can, and make sure to get some silencers, or whatever the heck you want to call them, depending on where you're at, that too. Get them, so that way when you shoot, it does not make an extremely loud sound. It'll
You're
still
gonna
be
need some
audible.
melee weapons too. Melee, you're gonna need some melee weapons. So you're gonna need
Machetes.
a machete or a machete variant such as a Roman gladius, or that machete with the thing on the back of it.
Or if you're nearby a Chinese store and everything and the owners are
Katana.
dead, you know, typically they have the sword sitting there on the wall. Although they're
Make
dulled
sure
down,
they're battle ready.
yes. Although they're dulled down, make sure you get some rocks or something. You get a grinder.
Sharpen it.
Sharpen the hell out of it. Because you're going to need to be a Michonne every now and then.
You're gonna have to cut some stuff up. You're
Also-
gonna have to fruit ninja,
Like you
literally.
There it goes. Right there.
A decent face blade, hunting knife.
You also gonna need to become basically Daryl. You're gonna have to become
Pretty
a
much.
good shot, an amazing shot. I can't shoot a gun. Me personally, I prefer to go in Goku style. I'm going in all hands. I'm going in. I can't shoot no guns.
I be like Michonne and everything. You know, I only shoot the gun off if there's an animal right there and I want to kill it and roast it. That way I know I ain't going to become a zombie from eating it raw. I be Michonne. If there's a zombie there, I'm slicing off his head.
Yeah.
I go all the way. Bullets, blades, don't make difference to me.
I'll wrestle you to the ground and mount
Only if
you.
it's got a suppressor. That's the only time I'll use a gun. Because if not, I don't want to shoot one off and have 15 more coming after me after I kill that one.
No, I
You
myself.
you also gotta be like quiet, like a ninja, which I basically am.
My friends have called me a ghost. I can be real silent when I want to, you know. And if you're scared that you're walking through a field full of zombies, here's what you do. Kill one, try and be as quiet as possible, make sure the others don't notice. Take his guts and some more stuff and rub it on your clothes. Because zombies don't attack their own kind. This way you stink and you can just walk on through.
God, this chick done texted me a whole thing. Do you see this?
And she'll be the first one on the zombie apocalypse list that gets slaughtered.
God, she's a nice chick though, but God.
She'll be the one sitting there looking like, oh my god, giving you 500 pages of a story when there's a zombie running down behind her. Therefore, yeah.
And people understand that. First, can we talk about what kind of zombie we're dealing with here? Because first, let's discuss what a zombie is. First of all, let's look at the word zombie. You take the E off, zombie is Haitian. Already fucked up. Anyway, basically, what it is, basically what a zombie is, it's some kind of, it's a magic thing. It's a spirit, a malevolent spirit came back from the grave into the human body. George A. Romero just so happened to make zombies all scary looking and whatnot. To Dawn of the Dead, the Dead movies, you know. Zombies typically are, they're going through extreme muscular atrophy at a
Very accelerated rate.
very accelerated. They can't, like,
They can't go an hour without eating something.
without. I mean, so you could always starve them out. But you know, we got different types. What do you call Left 4 Dead? Those zombies run. Some of them zombies run. Some of them look like they're on steroids.
If you play Call of Duty, you done seen them freaking Nazi zombies, and you know they're not pretty.
Not at all.
Especially if you play Black Ops, where you know you're sitting in there in the White House and everything going down into the bunker. You see the freaking crawlers that explode on you. That's a nasty thing. Or you can go real extreme where the government screwed everybody over. Resident Evil. If that happens, get every shotgun, machine gun, and sword you can, and run for the damn hills. Because if that demon dog comes after you, you're screwed.
And just tactic. Typically, when dealing with zombies, the higher ground you get, the better off you'll be. You don't want to be at the bottom of a hill and have a hill of zombies coming down at you. You want to be at the top of that hill.
Yeah.
Whack them off one by one. No pun intended. That was really nasty.
We're going to ignore that one for right now. Just try and kind of move along and everything. Yeah. Pretty much like military tactic. You always want to have the high ground. Whoever's at the high ground has the better field of vision. They have an advantage. They can kill an enemy that's coming up towards them. If you're down at the bottom and you're trying to get up, you're screwed.
One-on-one, easy fight. You deal with a group, then different story.
You also, in a zombie apocalypse, he who is alone don't last too long. I don't care who you are. I mean, you could be a great, death is imminent. But you could always prolong it with a group. You just have to be wary of who's in your group. Typically, every group got the leader, the one who's good with guns, the one who's good with the melee, the watch, Glenn. They got the Glenn type. You got T-Dog type.
You know, the dude that's there for everybody and will sacrifice himself.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, T-Dog.
You got
Herschel.
You got Herschel. You got the medic. Herschel's the medic. You got Lori, who's just kind of the damsel in distress. You got Shane, I love Shane.
The psychopathic friend that you gotta watch your ass on.
Yeah, but he still comes in handy. And you got that's about it.
You also gonna need a Michonne type in your group.
Yeah, you're gonna need a
straight
Michonne
up.
type. Yeah,
Because she may be paranoid and quiet, but she gangster
you're gonna
and
need
she
a
don't
thug
care.
chick. You're gonna need a thug. You're gonna need a thug.
Just be careful if you got a Merle in your group.
Yeah,
because
Merle.
Merle's cool, but
he's
kind of
flaky.
reckless.
Yeah, he's flaky.
I like to think I'm Daryl and Shane put together.
Yeah.
That means we definitely watching your ass.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Basically, I mean that Walking Dead. Even though I hate using it, I hate using like mainstream things as as an example. But that's basically verbatim what you need, and that's not like from like a popularity thing. That's just literally what you're gonna need. You're gonna need about between 8 to 10 people. Oh yeah, you're gonna need what's the one dyke looking chick? What's her name? The older one.
Not Michonne.
Not Michelle.
Carol.
Carol, yeah. You're gonna need one of them. She's just kind of, oh God, You're gonna need one of them to, draw the zombies to her, and then you kill them.
Yeah.
But also for all you jackbutts out there thinking about I Am Legend, that was crap. He also had a fully fortified house that was blocked off and everything, and it was on the other side of town. But still, at the end of the movie, he did die. So therefore, that is exemplary.
And them weren't even zombies. Them was vampires, technically, if you want to get, technical.
And they were scientifically
Zombie-pyres.
created, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens when you try to cure AIDS. I'm sorry, cancer.
Yeah, it was a cure for something.
There was some kind of cure for like polio or whatever. I don't know. Who cares?
Also, bigger example, you play any zombie game and everything, Left 4 Dead, Call of Duty and everything, you play the Walking Dead video game, every single one of them, if you play solo, guaranteed you will be dead within 3 rounds. If not, you can sit there and play online with other people, groups of 2 last a little bit longer, you know, especially if you have one person that's getting killed the whole time. Groups of 3, a lot longer, but if you have a group of 4, everybody does what they're supposed to do, communication, strategy and everything, you know, pick key points to stay camped at, you're perfectly good. Make sure to keep your weapon stockpiled and always, always, always conserve ammo by aiming for the freaking head.
Thank you.
That is the key. Especially playing Call of Duty. Trust me, I know. I've sat there and got up to the point where it resets by everybody being upstairs in the back room, aiming at the heads of the zombies as they come through the door.
And
we survived.
First of all, let me tell you something. White folk. I know white folk can watch this. You see this right here? You see this? You're Hispanic, right?
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. I can tell. Look. You see this? You see this here? You see this ethnic, this little ethnic group right here? You see this shit? You see this?
We be the ones surviving for the whole
Exactly.
years.
The whole thing. Why? Cause y'all act like y'all ain't never all this zombie stuff. They gotta. I know a place that sell zombie exterminating grenades up the street. You up in here acting like you ain't never seen a zombie movie. You ain't never heard the word zombie. I guarantee you get slow drooling blood dripping out their mouth walking up the street. I'm gonna go get my car, get my machete and stuff is gonna go down.
While y'all sitting there panicking, running into the house and everything, all scared, yelling, screaming.
Can you just zero in on that punching bag right there, please? You see these weights? Do you see these weights? That's what this is. Do you see what this is? That's what this is. That's what
That's
this
called
for.
preparation. And
This
if
is
you
preparation.
look, all 3 of us is nice, built men and
We
everything.
all
We got
swole.
some muscles and everything.
I've
We
been
rolling with the
since I was
sexiness
8.
here, all right? Okay, this is how it's supposed to be. Y'all white folk be scrawny and everything. Y'all ain't got no damn muscles.
Nothing.
And everything. Y'all sitting there going, what about Arnold? Forget Arnold and everything. He's on damn steroids, okay?
Been on
He don't
steroids
count.
since he was
Sylvester
19.
Stallone don't count. He on steroids and everything
Since he
too,
was
so you can't say
13.
Rocky and whatnot. Black folk and everything. We was in the fields. We was raised on
In the
this.
fields.
You don't see Jewish people. Why? Because they get the hell out of Dodge and everything. They be sitting there praying and whatnot. And they be sitting there with their guns and all of that and whatnot. They sit there, put them on fire. It's all good.
You know.
Y'all single folk. If y'all ain't rednecks, stay the hell away from me.
Stay inside.
Man,
Stay
just
inside.
stay away from
Stay
me.
inside.
If you're a redneck, please, you can come to the group. Just don't sit there getting all racial like you in the KKK. Because once the world ends,
Right.
that don't matter no more.
None of that matters.
I will cut you.
Right? We don't care.
We'll
We
cut your
ain't-
head off,
Social
separate
order,
you, and
social
throw you
order
to the
don't
dogs.
matter no more. I'm waiting on that day just so I can get my hits in. Waiting on it.
First crazy white KKK dude come up with a damn hood
Bam.
on his head. All that's gonna happen is
Oh,
your
wait.
head's going off. We gonna rip your body apart and we gonna throw you to the zombies.
And on another tip, if you live South Central LA and some zombie type stuff happen, you fine. You fine. You good.
You got guns everywhere.
right.
Yeah.
You can go call up Snoop. You know he packing.
Yeah, right.
He might be a little high at the moment, but you know.
They can stole gun store. They can stole the gun store.
Yeah, right. If you in like a gang territory, you good. I mean, I was watching a zombie movie. I was watching a Zombie Diary, where like it was some dude who was documenting the stuff from like first person cam, and it was like a whole like army bunker of black people just living. Ain't nothing happened to them. Why? Cause they all black and they know what the fuck to do.
Black folk know to stick
We
in
don't-
groups.
Stay in groups. You don't. White people. I'm gonna go in alone. Get him, Earl. No, don't do none of that. Earl gonna die. He
He
gonna
trying
die.
to be a hero. Heroes die. It ain't like the daggone kiddie movies. A hero will die.
He died.
You seen I Am Legend? He tried to do it all alone. That
He blew himself
Negro
up.
died.
He dead.
More importantly, don't panic.
Do not panic.
Like
I
you
don't
see
care.
a zombie, don't scream, don't yell. All it's gonna do is draw attention to yourself.
You
If
need
you see somebody getting ready to scream, you better gag the hell out
Or
of them.
knock them out.
Like they acting stupid, don't be white, don't be nice. You better turn into Medea and show them some things.
Simple as that. Not white people pay attention. This is to save you. This is not. We good. We good. We might freak out a little bit, but you know, that's just like, dang, that's really happening right now? Nah, we gotta deal with this. But this is for you, white people. This is for you. Dead serious.
Very.
All that screaming and let's go rally at Cracker Barrel and all that. I'm like, no, don't do that. Stay inside.
Listen, we're not directing it at y'all rednecks and everything. Y'all cool. We know y'all keep
Yeah,
stockpile of guns and
I'm
everything.
talking about
so
like,
you see
I'm
a
talking
zombie,
about,
you getting shot.
I'm talking about
But for you
suburban
uppity
white
white
people,
folk,
suburban,
crazy white folk,
middle
they
class,
just sitting
middle
there.
class, upper class.
You think you in a good neighborhood? Trust me, you're gonna want to have
That's the
something
first
in your
ones to
damn
go down.
closet.
You don't never see no zombies roll through the hood. They dead before they get there. They don't have no zombie movie ever shot in the hood. Why? Because they got people like us around. So, zombie apocalypse averted. Thank you, po people.
If you are in a vehicle, don't slow down when you see them. You speed up.
Hit them.
Hit them.
Exactly, hit them. If they get on the windshield, that's what you got wiper blades and fluid for. Just hit it, let it spray, let it wipe. And what you do, you keep on going. So even if you gotta sit there and your car's dying, you see a big old Mack truck behind you, even if you don't know how to drive it, you better get in that bitch, pop in the first gear, and just drive on.
Preferably a car with a sunroof. So you have you driving and another dude through the sunroof shooting, if need be.
And if not, hunt for every weapon you can, even if you gotta sit there and take a stick and sharpen that bitch to a spear.
My granddad, all he had was a stick.
Messed up part, so did my granddad.
All he had was a stick.
My granddaddy was gone before my mom was, a year old and everything, but I can tell you right now, the great granddaddy and everybody else in the family, my grandmother has a machete sitting in the living room. She's got one in her room. She's got a baseball bat and everything. My uncle, he drove armored security and everything. He got a gun and some bullets and some more stuff, whatnot. Me, my house got knives everywhere. I even got kunai, so if that motherfucker get too close, it's going to his face.
Me, myself
And
personally.
everything. Get the Japanese stuff, get the kunai, the Chinese throwing stars and everything, get some katana, samurai swords, whatever you can, stockpile. You hear the apocalypse is coming, batten down the hatches, go to Walmart, raid that bitch. Make sure you got a partner with you though. And when you get back, lock it down. Just make sure you stay upstairs and you keep downstairs, kind of booby trapped. Because you've seen what happened on Walking Dead. You keep the booby trapped, you're safe. Or do like that black dude in the town and everything, get some barrels, make some spears, put them up in there. That way the zombies come through, they automatically get stabbed. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
Me, myself personally, I got tactical folding knives, fixed blades, hunting blades, my own gun that you don't need to know about, so pretend you didn't hear that.
Molotov cocktails.
That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly right. Burn them.
If not, improvise weapons.
Baseball bat. Like, get a nail gun, just start shooting at the tip of that bat, just start shooting nails through that.
It's just a contest at that point. Forget it. It's fun. It's not even scary
Yeah, right.
anymore.
You gotta have fun with it. Because, well, first of all, a lot of you, let me phrase this so I don't look too crazy.
And too racist, but I think we done already covered that
Yeah,
part.
you can't be scared of killing people. Because zombies ain't people.
Yeah.
They just a Walking Dead,
Exactly.
literally. They just an animated corpse. So
You gotta make them stop walking. Simple as that.
in every movie you watch, what does it say? Nice damage right here to the back of the
Right
neck
there.
or to the brain.
If you have a significant other during the zombie apocalypse, make sure you stock up on rubbers.
Definitely, because you don't want to end up like Rick and Lori and everything, sitting there having a baby during the apocalypse. Once the apocalypse is over and you know what's done, then you can have a baby.
Or if you catch one of them fresh dead, hey look, ain't no shame in that. I feel that. Shane should have did that. He probably would have stayed alive longer. But just stuck it to Andrew. People just, that's all it takes, man. I mean, we all got needs. I mean, sometimes it's weird. Yeah, but I don't really know how that goes.
Rob Zombie said it best, necrophilia.
Yeah, I mean they don't squirm, and you don't gotta ask for permission either. Ain't gotta go on no dates. But yeah.
To each their own, I guess.
I mean, that's really just about it. I mean, just be real, dude.
Ooh, okay.
Let's see, weapons, tactics.
Well, we covered this.
Be black.
We covered the sexy part, the sexy portion of it. We didn't cover the weapons, stockpiling food. Common sense, which some of y'all don't have.
Hunting.
Location.
Yes.
Location.
Yes, pretty much.
I live in a subdivision, right? We in a subdivision right now. If you live in a neighborhood like this, make sure you get to a point where your back is to your back is to something, and there is just one way in and one way out. You want to bottleneck. You want to bottleneck the zombies if you can. Shut off one entrance of the neighborhood. I have 2 entrances to my neighborhood. Shut off one and bottleneck the zombies out of the other. That's how I do it.
Some blueberry type stuff.
Yeah. Bottleneck them. Always. If you can,
Make
always
sure
bottleneck 'em.
any weapon you have does not run out of ammo quickly, because if you play Call of Duty, you notice after 15 shots, your gun is empty. That's not the weapon that you want to have, because if you headshot one, even if that bullet goes through 3, once you run out, that 5-10 seconds that it may take for you to reload is 5 or 10 seconds that they get closer to you. And if they get too close and you have to, reload, you're screwed.
Yeah. That's it.
Or make sure you have some Molotov cocktails, burn them before they get to you and everything, have some things in the way, some spears, whatnot, make sure you have a partner, so that way when you have to reload, they can still shoot, and then right there, you're good.
Drive it like you stole it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's about it. I think we good. That's how you survive.
And there goes survival training for the zombie apocalypse 1.